Hello there. Another dramatic day at the BetVictor Welsh Open. A major shock as Welsh outsider Lee Walker beat third seed Ding Junhui. And all eyes tonight on Mark Selby as he looked to show why he's currently the world's best. Well, Selby's second round opponent this evening was Marcus Campbell from Scotland, 42 years old and ranked 55th in the world. He once thrashed Stephen Hendry 9-0 at the UK Championships in 1998. Well, we joined the match with Selby leading 3-1, but the world champion 20 points down. Your commentators are Terry Griffiths and Darren Morgan.
I'm just going to say how good a shot it was, but he'd apologised, so it's a fluke. He played his safety and caught it too thin. So another chance, and this time the Reds are well set. He's still going into them. Again, it isn't perfect.
Oh, but he did get into him and he edged his bets, but a couple of shots ago, the same shot on the green, there was two reds out and he decided not to go into him. And this time there must have been at least 4 or 5 out and he decides to play into him. It's not quite stacking up at the moment, but he is on this red and he has made the pot.
Fine.
And now the balls, you would have to say, are nicely spread.
Eleven. Twelve. $18. 19. 26. $27. $30.
Didn't quite get that one right. Breaks on 30, but he's got to be careful here the way the reds are set. He can't afford to miss anything now. And this is not easy.
$31.
Oh, played it very so. I thought he was trying to stun it around the table there, and I didn't think he was going to drop it in. Done well. A little bit low on the black. White is automatically going to run away from the reds. Trying to put enough backspin on now to try and possibly get a cannon or take the run out of the cue ball. He's got the cannon and he's got the pot. Good stuff.
$38.
This is one thing for certain, he's not going to give up without a fight. He's always been a bit of a grinder, Marcus Campbell. He's never beaten till the last balls are potted.
39.
He's not quite at the winning line in this frame, but he's not far away. Black, one more red and a colour. We'll make sure he's nicely on the red. Black is in.
46.
So this red.
$47. $54. 55.
He's okay, he's just on these reds. Mark knows he's going to have to wait another frame to put this match away. And he knows now that Marcus Campbell is still staying positive.
62.
He's still right in this match. Yeah. 63 and climbing. Hit a 50 in the first frame.
69.
Been a bit quiet since then. But this has been top
70.
draw. Mark Selby already's had a 135 this evening. Now Marcus Campbell would love to clear up and have a century. He's going to have to pull out a good red.
77.
Well, all of a sudden,
78.
everything is very easy. What a great shot that was. He's lost the cue ball. He knew as soon as he did that. It's going to take another great
85.
pot and a little bit of luck to pot the yellow and stay on the green. Well, he's got the yellow.
87.
He's going to need another good green. This has been some break, to be fair to him. Unless he flukes the green, that's end of break.
87.
The 100 wasn't to be.
Mark
He's had a
Scully.
good 87. He's not going to mind too much. He didn't get the centre. He cuts his arrears. He's still 1 frame behind. He trails 3 frames to 2.
So, Campbell fighting back. What would Selby have to offer in frame 6? We join it with no score and Campbell to play.
Great pot. Has he got position?
One.
He has, you know. Thin cut, but he's taken the ball down towards the reds, of course. What he's looking at here now is potting the yellow, going off the side cushion with the cue ball off the bottom cushion and kissing those 2 reds away from the black. That's what he looked at, from the black spot, that to clear it up. He just got a bit too much spin on it. Very close. Still on the red into the centre.
3.
But he knows to win the frame from here with the black spot tied up is going to be difficult.
Wrong side of the blue, so he's going to have to come in and out of bulk. It's all about the positional side of this shot. Needs the cue ball to slow down, which it has. That's about perfect.
9.
He's on 3 different reds there. Like Terry said, in an ideal world, he'd love to get them 2 reds away from the black spot as soon as possible. Make his life a lot easier.
You can see he's pumped up a bit, Mark Selby. He doesn't want to go into deciding frame with Marcus Campbell. His intentions are quite clear here. He wants to win the frame and match with this visit. You've got to think like that. So we may have an angle here to dislodge those reds. If he takes the one in the centre pocket, he could do it, but there's risk involved. He could run out of position when there is few other reds available. So he's looking to get the pink spot, pink onto the spot now. Obviously the pink spot itself is covered, so all very tight. Now then, Mark Selby's waiting for him to finish,
60.
see if he can get on that pink. Pot it into the corner and dislodge those reds. Always looking to win the frame. With one visit, as these top players do.
17.
He's looking again at that pink.
22.
He's played for the pink now as he left an angle that he could pot it and dislodge the two reds. I don't think so. He pots. Can get past those two reds for the red in the corner.
29. Thirty.
Never looks flustered, Mark Selby.
35.
Takes it all in his stride. Very clean striker of the
36.
ball. And he's having a little anxious look there as he landed dead straight on this blue. And his mannerisms are saying he has. Straight is no good. Well, he's looking to put a cue ball near to that middle pocket and leave yourself a very difficult red. This is going to be a good shot to keep this break going.
41.
There's never in doubt, is it?
42.
That was perfectly struck. I could have done without the cannon on the blue, but he's still nicely on these colours. He's got a couple of choices. He's just looking at the reds. The top red goes to the right corner. It's all about the positional side of this shot. And again, he's left himself a little bit to do, three-quarter. If he cues that well,
45.
this kind of shot just doesn't bother him at all. And if it was to go right, this could be a frame and match winner.
And he's just had to reach for his extension now. Didn't really help the shot, but it's better than playing it with the rest. Oh, he hit that one
46.
nice. Keller centre from the start of this break that he's made here. He looks as if he's going to clear the board. There's just something about Mark Selby. When he wants to turn the tap on, when he's under pressure, he just seems to be able to do it all the time. What a great asset to have.
$48. 49.
Looks as if the pink spot is clear now for the black to go on.
56. 57.
His chance wasn't really staring him in the face. He had to make this, force himself to play certain shots that he wouldn't normally want to do, but he's just one of those players that when he does that, he seems to make them all.
64. 65.
Well, he's finally discharged those reds, so chance of going out with another
72.
100. He done 135 in the second frame.
$73. 79. 80.
Seeing a perfect example here of why Mark Selby is our world champion this year. Played quite scrappy frames here, long frames, 2 40-minute frames, and Marcus
86.
Campbell has played his part in this match, but Selby's just turned it on.
87. 93. 95.
Ball striking here of the very highest standard.
98. 102. 107. 113.
Well, another clearance from Mark Selby
Mark Selby.
in style, and that's a 120 to follow up the 135 he done earlier on. He takes that frame, he goes through into the next round, wins by 4 frames to 2.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus got off to a good start, didn't really give me a great chance first frame. Second frame I made a good break, I potted a good couple of balls where I was under a little bit of pressure. If I missed, I was leaving Marcus in. I think I made 133, I think, the second frame, and then it was nice to finish off with a century as well. I played well. I mean, Marcus is a great player, tough match player. He's been struggling for a little while, so he said to me after the match that's probably the best he's played for a couple of seasons. So it was a tough game, but I was happy with how I played majority of the match, made 2 centuries, so happy to get through.
So yes, Selby marches on. Let's take you then to the major shock of the day. Lee Walker had barely won a match all season, but then thrilling the home crowd this afternoon as he knocked out the number 3 seed, Ding Junhui.
Very well played, Lee Walker. 99% certain now he's in the next round. Make it 100%. Ding comes forward, and Lee Walker's only won 2 matches this year. Make that now 3. Lee Walker has beat one of the best players in the world, and quite convincingly he wins and goes into the next round for 4-1 victor.
There are a few things in my favour. The fact that it's best of 7. Obviously, if you're going to play somebody like Ding over best of 19, is going to be very, very difficult. Got a lot of frames, but best of 7 is very short sprint, and if you get off to a good start, which I did, you know, you can get even these great players under a little bit of pressure, which is what you've got to do. The thing is actually getting off to a good start, which is not easy. But you know, things went for me today. He missed a few that he probably doesn't usually miss, and I had that very important, you know, run of the ball, which you know, if you're going to beat these top players, or if I'm going to beat these top players, then you need to have that little bit of luck as well on your side, and I had that today.
Well, Walker won't forget that win in a hurry, but he was brought back to earth tonight in round 2 as he lost 4-2 to England's Michael Giorgio. So mixed emotions tonight for sure for Walker. But what about one of the more familiar names in Welsh snooker, Ryan Day? He was comfortably into round 2, where he came up against amateur player Oliver Brown, making his first appearance in this tournament. We joined the match with Day 2-1 down, leading 18-14. Your commentary team is Dominic Dale and Darren Morgan.
Is that a mistake from Ryan? Can Oliver Brown get through to the red and to the right centre? Red, that is, that's nearest the blue. Oh, good shot. What a lovely kiss as well, Darren, on the blue.
Yes, you'd have to say that he should have won the last frame, and he didn't. And he's given himself every chance in this frame again. That was a great pot into the middle pocket.
9.
Safely in with the red, nicely on the black. This is a great opportunity for him. Ryan will be fearing the worst.
$16. 17. 24. 25. 32.
Well, this is the last of the obvious loose reds, but the one that's nearest that left corner
33.
is definitely a shot that Oliver Brown could choose to play for here if he wanted to, but he's got a good angle on the black here, just to cannon gently into those 3 reds by the pink spot. But there wouldn't be any guarantee he'd be on anything. Oh, has he stuck on them? If he can pot that red into the right centre, he's okay, because he's
40.
quite well on it if it goes. Yeah, I think he can pot it. Not difficult to stun down for the black either from it. It's just got to pot the red, really. Yeah, that's in. Oh, it's turning, it's missed.
Oliver Brown. 40.
Wow. That looked into me, Darren. It just seemed to run out of steam and dive into the jaw.
Yeah, it's a bit like a club table with a nap in it. That's in the middle of the pocket there, and it's just starting to pull in to that near jaw. You'd expect that on a club table, but you wouldn't expect it on these. with his shaven cloths, ultra fine. But Ryan at the moment is all over the shop. When he's gone for that red, thinking he can't leave nothing on, but he said it that bad, he's given him a shot on this red to the left corner.
One.
Yes, this is a pretty out of sorts Ryan, unfortunately, for Welsh supporters, but wow, good luck Oliver Brown getting on the next red. He's got to power this in. Oh, that's too much power, really. Not enough control, not enough care taken on that shot. He'll be glad he's put that green safe, I've got to say. 37 points ahead still, but there are 59 remaining. I don't use the word careless very often, but that really wasn't a shot played with care.
One. Three. Four.
Well, he tried a clever little shot there. He tried to pot that red with loads of run inside to move the black out into a potable position. As it is, he's going to have to take a tricky yellow with the extension. 2 points for these reds. Not really what he's looking for. I think again he's tried to help the green out.
Six.
He always knew if he missed the green he'd always be on this red. Left centre. Well, again, a very clever shot. He took the opportunity there to disturb that red and pink. He's been a little bit unfortunate, really. He's only 31 behind. I should say 30. My arithmetic has gone a little bit straight tonight. It's been a long day.
Ryan Day, 7.
Well, I don't quite know what he's played there. I think he's been a little bit fortunate. This is very, very thin. I think it is potable, but he's not going to have much idea with a cue ball. And there we have it, in goes the red. Didn't really know where the cue ball was going. And he's done what he didn't want. He's knocked the black safe again. But he is on the blue. That's his silver lining. Can't imagine for 1 minute that Ryan will clear up with his
6.
visit, but at least he's still in the frame. And I'm saying that, and he's missed that yellow.
Ryan Day, 6.
This is just unbelievable. I think the blue might have come to his rescue for the potting angle. He can hit the yellow, Oliver Brown, but I don't think he can pot it. Concentrate on him moving the green there, off the side cushion, took his eyes off the pot.
Yes, he's having a good talk to himself, Ryan. Oliver could try and chip this yellow into the corner pocket, because it's frame ball for him. Oh, he's been lucky there. Don't know if he snookered Ryan on the yellow, but the sort of angle he's left him on it, it's not much good to him. All kinds of trouble Ryan's in this frame. He can only just hit the extreme right hand edge of this yellow, as you see there in our picture. Obviously, if he did do that, there's a slim chance he could cut it into the left hand bolt pocket, but he wouldn't want to attempt such a shot if possible. Oh
Foul.
dear.
Oliver Brown, 4.
Well, into the last frame, and Ryan Day just really couldn't get his game going this evening. He potted this red as he tried to keep himself in the match. He had high hopes of success in the competition this year, twice a quarter-finalist in the Welsh Open. But then he missed the black and conceded, and it's another upset. A big win for Oliver Brown, who now plays Luca Brazil in the next round. Let's round up some of the main results elsewhere for you this evening. John Higgins beating Alex Borg 4-0. Stuart Bingham getting a 4-2 win over Robin Hull. Stephen Maguire won by the same scoreline against Liam Highfield. A clean sweep for Liang Wenbo, a 4-0 win over Gerard Green. Sam Baird winning by the same scoreline against Dave Harold. Alan McManus, also a 4-0 win for him against Ahmed Saif. It was a 4-1 win for Graham Dott against Chris Wakeling, and Michael Weiss, the Welshman from Neath, through after a 4-0 win over Chris Melling. And just a few moments ago, confirmation that Peter Ebdon is beating Jimmy Robertson by 4 frames to 1. So you wonder what drama awaits tomorrow for us. Matthew Stevens, the Welshman, the next opponent for Ronnie O'Sullivan in the afternoon. And then Mark Williams against Jamie Jones. An all-Welsh contest for you in the evening. Don't miss it. 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon on BBC Two Wales. We get underway. We'll see you then. But for now, from all of us, it's good night.